Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Panda. Today I'm going to be making lasagna, but I'm not going to be doing my traditional lasagna with red sauce and ground beef. Instead I'm going to be using ground turkey, and I'm going to do a little bit of a pink sauce, kind of like a semi-vodka sauce without the vodka. And I'm just going to do it step by step or ingredient by ingredient, just to make it a little bit more organized so that there's not so much going on in the kitchen. It's actually only 2:30 right now, so I'm going to make everything and assemble it, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then that way when I get back from working out later, I can just throw it in the oven, and I don't have to do all of this cooking later in the evening and eat a lot later. So what I'm going to be starting with is, I like to make a bechamel for my lasagna instead of using ricotta. And what we use for that, it's super simple. We're just going to use a little bit of milk. I tend to use whole milk. I'm going to put that in there. You don't need to make too much because we are just going to be putting a few dollops on each layer with the cheese that we're going to use. And so with the bechamel, I also like to do a little bit of black pepper. And then as it heats up, I'm going to put in some cornstarch to thicken it up a little bit, and that's it. It's very simple to make. So that's it. Let's do that first. So while I wait for the milk to warm up a little bit, I'm going to shred the cheese. So I got a block of mozzarella cheese, and then I have this other white cheese. I'm gonna mix them. I just have a lot of this and really want to use it. So I'm just gonna mix it. It doesn't have a strong flavor. It's actually very simple. So we are going to season our turkey. I'm going to use some garlic powder, a little bit of adobo, some black pepper, some onion powder, and some no salt. So it's sodium-free salt. So if you can't have a lot of salt for cholesterol or whatever. So we are going to do a big can of tomato sauce. Let's put that on low heat so it doesn't keep jumping. Okay, we're gonna open a can of diced tomatoes, a small can. Now make sure to drain the liquid out. We don't want that because then it's just going to be a little too watery. Okay. Season the sauce. We're going to put some salt, or not so salt, some garlic powder, some pepper, and some onion powder. Alright. We're going to put a little bit of heavy cream. I personally feel like the lighter sauces, so a little bit more creamy, less tomatoey, go better with the turkey, or if you're doing chicken. Where the darker, more red sauces go better with ground beef. And I put the tomato, the diced tomato, to add more things into the sauce so that it's not super meat heavy and it's more fruit. I almost said vegetables, but we all know tomatoes, not vegetables. Alright, so let's take this bad boy out. It gets very liquidy when you put the lasagna in the oven, so you don't want the sauce to be super runny and watery. So it's a little bit of a thicker consistency, and it'll kind of thin out a little bit more when it's all in the oven together. So I have never used these before, but I've heard they're really good. I'm gonna try them out. They are the oven ready lasagna sheets, and they're a little bit smaller than the regular size one. The regular size ones are probably about almost double the size. Okay. We're doing a small lasagna since it is just the two of us. So we are going to put a sheet, some sauce, some bechamel, and some cheese. So that's it. Ready lasagna.